Berlanga, like last night, so I'm watching the fight. Obviously, I'm kind of waiting for the knockout. We're so used to him getting those knockouts, 16 in a row he had. And then his last couple fights went the distance. Last night, he went the distance again. And people are starting to question, who is this guy? Is he for real? There's a lot of talk around that. I obviously still think he's a great young fighter, but he's finding his identity in there. Do you think if you were coaching him, would you want him to lean more into the monster, or would you want to mold him more into a boxer? It seems like that's the divide there, is what are you going to ride with? Do you want him to go in there like Tyson-like in the early rounds and just get right after guys and bring that excitement? Or are you saying we gotta help mold this guy for the future because he's got to have bigger opponents soon?
I think that they have access to high-level sparring partners, and that's going to tell you. Roberto Duran used to knock out middleweights in the ring, in practice, with headgear and big gloves on. If he's doing that, if you're getting him in with guys that are at that high level, and when he's relaxed, he's cracking people and hurting them, well, then it's just a question of allowing him to be himself. Mm-hmm. If you're realizing, man, he really doesn't have that KO power like we thought, it was just the level of opponent that he had, then you got to try to really develop more tools. I think that sparring is just, priceless. And to get him in there with, they have access. I mean, at his level, a guy like Canelo would let him come, for example, would let him come and be in his camp. There's really high level guys that would let you have access to them, especially when he was like, I wouldn't have waited till now. Now he's like on everybody's radar, and he could be a potential opponent, so maybe not. But when he was 14-0, when he was 13-0, they could have got him in with some big name guys and really see where his power is. And then you'll know, does he have real power, or is it he's sparking out these guys that are just no good?
The Pod Matrix.